Hello, welcome to the Spiritual Centre. I'm Sonia Parker. In this video I'm going to be talking about the spirit world and what happens when we die. Is there life after death? Why are we here? Is there a spirit world? What is mediumship? Are our loved ones watching over us? And will we meet them again? These are all questions that every single one of us will ask at least once during our lifetime. But these are also questions that we do not have specific answers to. So what happens when we die? Most people will be of the belief that we have a soul. But what is the soul? Well, the soul is the part of our inner being. So what happens when our physical body dies? Well, the soul is of a different nature to our physical body. It is etheric, it is energy, pure energy. We can't see our souls during our lifetime, but we can connect to them. Our soul is simply what is left after our human body dies. The soul becomes the spirit of our being, a part of the invisible world of spirit that surrounds each and every one of us. The feeling part of our being continues to live in the spirit world. And this spirit is in fact who we are. The physical incarnation is secondary. So what happens when we die? The spirit leaves the earthly body and becomes a fluid energy body. We all have an aura. The aura is a blueprint of our physical health and our emotional health. The aura is our energy body, our own unique energy signature. Now, when we die, the etheric cord which attaches our aura or our spirit to the human body is released, separating the two. The spirit is then free to travel into the spiritual realms. The spirit can manifest itself on the earth plane. It is possible for spirit to communicate with humans. There are different forms of communication. We have physical mediumship, inspired writing, trance. But as human beings, we are spirit with a physical body. What happens when we die? The physical body and the spiritual body, or the soul, separate. So why are we here? Well, it is my belief that we come here to this existence to learn lessons, and that the lessons that we're here to learn are those of love, to both give love and to be able to receive love. We are all given priceless gifts when we are born, and one of those gifts is free will, and there isn't any person on this planet that can take away your own free will. Now, if we live a life of fear, this will bring our energy down, and while we live a life of love, this will raise our vibration. And as humans, our soul, our energy field is compatible and incompatible with others. Some people can bring our energy up in a heartbeat, and others can make us instantly feel low and down and drain our energy. There are people that we like instantly, and there's also people that we dislike. This is a natural instinct that your energy is able to pick up on. The soul, like everything else, has life cycles. Cycles of when your energy is on a high vibration, and also times when life experiences will bring you down and your vibration is lower. So what can you do when your vibration is low and you feel down? Well, one way is to give yourself permission to walk away from relationships that are of a lower vibration to you, to listen to music, to do something creative, or maybe go for a walk in the forest. These are things that will all lift your spirit. Now, the cycle of your soul will always bring you either a lesson or a blessing. Explaining energy. Well, energy is like a lake. On the top of the water, there is light and it's glistening in the sun. The water is warm. But as you dive into the water, the deeper you go, the colder it gets and the darker it gets. When you reach the bottom, it is just sheer thick mud. Now, everyone's energy level vibrates on a different level, and those that vibrate at the top of the lake will never get to experience the thick mud that's at the bottom. The frequency of that vibration is just too different to their own. Now, fear is the mud that is the bottom of the lake, and love is the light that's shining on the surface. So why are we here? We're here to experience life on a love vibration and accept those cycles of the soul as either a lesson or a blessing. Life after death. So where do we go when we die? Well, many people who've had near-death experiences will describe bright white light. And near-death experiences have been described and reported for centuries. So much research has been conducted regarding these experiences, including altered states of consciousness. And there are striking similarities in these experiences. These include seeing a bright white light, a tunnel, being out of body, thoughts of being peace, no pain, totally calm, meeting spiritual beings, being told to come back to the earth plane, and also a feeling of a decrease in fear of dying. There's a transformation in a person's sense of self and their lifestyle if they've had a near-death experience. And a near-death experience is a venture into the unknown. Or is it? How real is the world that so many people who are able to describe when they have had these experiences? So is there life after death? Is there a spirit world? And if so, where is it? Where do we go when we die? If spirit is the soul of a man who no longer has a physical reality, and spirit create the invisible world that surrounds each and every one of us, then the spirit world is around us. It's just invisible to most. Just as humans are not and cannot be perfect, this is also true of spirit when we pass. Some spirits are imperfect. Some spirits decide to hang around and stay in certain locations, and this is due to their own preference. And spirit, depending on their vibration, have many things to do in the spirit world. Our loved ones who have passed and those that we think of often are by our side. The spirit world walks with us in all that we do. What is mediumship? Well, mediumship is connecting with the spirit or the soul of a person who has left the physical earthly plane. Now, as a medium, I can say that I have visited the spirit world during a hypnotism session, and it was that experience that led me into finding out more about spiritualism and how it all works. Every single one of us is capable of mediumship. In fact, most of us do it on a regular basis without even knowing. However, how spirit actually manifests to each person is unique. And when our loved ones die, they have spent their whole lifetime sharing and experiencing with us and loving us. So it is normal for them to want to stay around once they pass to the spirit world. He or she will not stop loving once they pass. The love remains, the feelings remain. And if they're going to go anywhere, the chances are they're going to be right by your side, invisible, watching, guiding, and loving. So when we die, we are reconnected with our loved ones in the spirit world.